Mama's Comedy Show!
Hey! Hey, Cousin Internet, it's me, Cousin Todd, with Mama's Comedy Show. And with me is Cousin Jason.
Hey, what's up, Internet?
And Cousin George.
Hello, everyone.
George, were you on the podcast before?
I was one time.
Oh, wait, I forgot. There's also Cousin Andrew.
Oh, hey, OM Omni GUNN on streaming.
Is it two N's?
It's two N's, and I sit and play video games and get paid for it. Amazon. Amazon. Amazon.
How do I subscribe to your channel?
You can watch me on Amazon, and I have a couple of subscribers from Mama's Comedy Show, actually.
Oh, okay. Jason, are you here? Jason?
Hey guys, it's me,
All right.
Jason.
It's Cousin Andrew, everybody.
Hello, it's me.
You walked
Jason.
in right as Jason was doing a bit. You guys got to switch microphones because now it's not right.
Oh.
The people driving in their car are going to be very confused.
Well,
And
no,
who's on what microphone?
I adjusted the height of this microphone specifically for me.
No. Hi, Andrew.
Hello. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. We should. That would have been creepy if we were holding hands.
Hi,
Hello,
Andrew.
Darlene. I'm Charlene. Hello, Charlene. I'm Darlene.
Darling.
Chew your gum.
That's not funny to anybody anymore except for us.
George, have you done the podcast before? Were you on the podcast that I wasn't here for?
Yes, when you were out and about, I was on the podcast.
Okay.
Andrew led it. And,
Was that the movie podcast?
That was
Where we
what
talked
Yeah,
about-
okay,
we
I
talked
do
about
remember.
movies.
I listened to that. Did they tell you I posted it without listening to it? I just put the front end and the back end, and then I posted it,
Wow.
and then I listened to it the next day, and I was like, man, these guys really need me.
And you came back. You decided.
Here's something that was like frustrating. I'm not saying we're doing the greatest thing in the world here, but like I was listening to, I don't remember if it was last week or the week before. I texted you the next day.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was you and Mel. Was it you, me, and Melanie?
Mm-hmm.
And I said I was in the gym and I was doing a flat bench and I was listening to the podcast. And one of you guys said something that made me laugh so hard I almost killed myself by dropping
Yeah.
the weight on me.
This is why we do it.
Yeah.
This is why we do it. So we cause accidents.
And I was like, again, I'm not saying we're the greatest show ever, but I was listening to podcasts today and I was looking for something new.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a podcast that was suggested under the category of improv.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, let's put it in. It starts off with an ad for like a real company. So I'm like, oh
okay.
shit.
They're
like
sponsored.
Yeah,
Nice.
they're
Okay.
making money off of this.
Okay.
I was so fucking bored.
Oh shit.
It was-
well, it's time for us to get sponsors.
Yeah.
All right, well,
How-
do
it's-
something.
All right. I will.
Go, Andrew.
Here
Go.
we go. Okay.
Well, hold on. Like, let's. You know who the sponsors are? Like,
I'm going to reach low.
okay.
We're going to go with Nike.
Oh, that might be out of there. I've never heard a Nike ad on.
I got a
podcast.
sponsor because I recently had somebody start listening to the show.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the fencing company. I'll see if they'll sponsor us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just tell them to give you $1.
Just give me $1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
we can have an official sponsor.
I mean, Mama's, like, you could really have some weird ass sponsors.
Right.
You could get, like, fungal cream.
Well,
I would
1010
totally
Brewing,
go some-
right?
The who?
1010 Brewing. They allow us to be here and
Oh yeah.
and
We
perform.
we do ads for 1010 all the time.
Yeah.
And I'll say this. I say this all the time. These are the best wings in Orlando.
Best.
Yes, they are,
Wings.
100%. That's no bullshit.
Yeah.
When
get 'em
I'm
all the
done, I
time
wish
here.
I had more. Yeah.
The meat just, like, falls off.
It's because they
bone.
smoke them right.
But when you first get them, they'll burn your face off because they're really hot.
Just like your friends in middle school, they smoke them out.
What is this?
Where did you go to middle school? Daytona.
That's right.
I think that's what it was. That's what it was on the podcast where I almost killed myself. You were talking about like dating a girl, and Melanie was like, "What sort of trash are you dating?" And then she started singing Daytona, and at that point the weights just started shaking in my hand,
Yeah.
and I envisioned just like right on my neck.
She's not wrong. On your
This is I mean, not to toot my own horn here, but when I'm not on a podcast,
Yeah.
I still listen to the podcast, and I think it's a lot of fun.
I think
really
so
do
too.
enjoy it. I think it's a quality podcast,
But let's
and you should listen to it every day.
Yeah, multiple times.
Multiple times.
You know what's wild is I didn't even realize we had this turned on But there's a thing on the
is
podcast.
Is it a content filter?
No, it's not a content. It's a it's like a give a shout out. I don't know where it does. God dang it!
Give a shout out, like in the podcast.
It's like an email, I guess, where people can email you, and I'm trying to figure out.
Are we live?
No, we're
Live. Right? I mean, we are live to each other.
No, Andrew's pre-recorded. That's why he's on delay. That's why he was late.
Did you get a haircut or something, Andrew? Your hair's looking nice.
What do you?
No, he got them all cut.
Normally it looks
And that joke was sponsored by Squarespace.
I'm like looking at myself. I'm like, am I pre-recorded?
Oh, you like the
Am
Matrix?
I?
Gosh, there's
one of our friends, she fell and she hit her head today. Oh my god!
Oh wait, I was thinking of something else. Go ahead.
And she was she said she had a little concussion.
Brought to you by Advent
Have
Health.
you ever any of you guys ever hit your heads and like been
In my life?
and like had like concussed?
Of course.
Really?
When
Yeah.
when I was at a previous job, so way back when, I drink a lot of Diet Coke, and Diet Coke used to do these.
Not a sponsor.
Oh,
Correct.
Regular Coke.
Unless they want to, I'll take free Diet Coke.
Yeah.
So you have points where you'd get points on the to get free stuff. So I would go dumpster diving at work
Oh no.
to get like the little
man.
caps. So one day I bent over and it was a little garbage can. I bent over and when I went to stand up, I hit my head on a fuse box.
ooh!
And this was like I used
planted
to
it
work.
in the wall, right?
Yeah,
Shit.
it
And
was
you woke up in the dump. Like the truck picked you up, carried you across town.
Full of QR codes.
No, but it took a gash out of my head.
Oh,
And so, this was like at midnight. I used to work in newspapers. And so I went out and talked to one of the motherly figures at work. And I said, can you take a look at this? And she goes, oh, yeah, you need to go to the doctor. So like the ER. I was like, all right. So I went to the ER, said, hey, I've got this cut. I did it at work. And they were like, work? Oh, we need to do a workers' comp thing. I was like, oh my God. Now I'm,
Your brains are just pouring out onto your shoulders.
Yeah, having to, know I'm going to have to explain to work, how did you hurt yourself? Well, I was dumpster diving and hit my head. So, I ended up getting my head glued back together. They don't do stitches for gashes. They put crazy glue on my head. That's why I'm the way
That's
I
almost
am.
literally what it is, by the way.
is that what stunt your growth?
Yeah. Well, that's why that was why super glue was invented. It was invented to close wounds on the battlefield.
Are you really?
Yeah, real fact.
Oh.
I think it was World War II. It was invented to seal skin.
Oh.
Yeah, when George was talking. Go ahead.
Yeah, no.
You go. All right. When George,
You guys and your
when George was talking, he was like, "Yeah, I used to work in newspapers," and I thought he was going to go into like, "When I used to work in newspapers, and there I was at work, and I was dumpster diving, and I was working newspapers."
Newsies. I've never gotten stitches in my head. In fact,
Where did you get stitches?
when I had my wisdom teeth taken out. That was the first time.
That doesn't count.
That was the first time I ever had stitches.
I had my
the only
butt-
time I ever had.
I had
stitches.
my butthole sewn.
Shut.
Yeah,
You still found a way to
the
put stuff
problem.
up there.
stitched up.
I don't think that counts, Todd.
Stitches in your
Like stitches for something that like an operation,
and they dissolve.
That's like a regular thing, but like I don't know when somebody's like, "Oh, I got stitches." That's like you got shanked, or you bumped into a fuse panel.
My favorite thing is Jason is stunting your trauma.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, your trauma doesn't count, Todd.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess I gotta go around stabbing more people.
Have you ever gotten stitches from like something accidental?
No. I probably should have gotten stitches sometimes. I remember climbing over a chain link fence and getting a huge gash on my arm that wouldn't stop bleeding, but I was like, it'll be fine. And I just kept like wrapping it, and then eventually it stopped bleeding.
Yeah.
And I probably should have gotten
I
stitches.
can't see the blood anymore.
Yeah, I was a little guy, and my sister was out playing with her friends, and I was like, I want to go play too, and I ran out there, and you know those grates? There's like the grates. There's like
Oh yeah,
and
those
stuff.
are great.
I hate you. It was open, and I guess I like fell in, and the grate slammed on my head, and like I had to get like stitches all around my head. And My
You
sister
fell into a
brings-
sewer?
my sister like brings in and is like holding me and bringing it up to mom. I'm like, oh no, something happened. I'm like bloody. They had to take me to the hospital. It was wild. I don't remember it because I was very tiny.
Was this around the time that you were murdering ducks?
I hate you so much.
Was this in Daytona?
When Pennywise offers you a balloon, do not go down there.
That's very
Have you
true.
guys seen the
That's very true.
meme? And the meme is of Pennywise, and he says something like, "I have dogs down here," and then the next panel is like a girl crawling in.
Yeah,
So the
yeah.
idea is, what would Pennywise say he has
Yeah.
in order for you to climb down into
Yeah.
the sewer? So I'll throw that question out there to all of you guys. Jason, what would Pennywise offer you to lead you into the sewer?
A rare, interesting guitar, Jason. Would you like to come and play it?
Hello, Jason.
That's what I would, yeah.
Would you like
Wait.
to-
A really rare,
Was that
interesting
an
guitar.
old man beckoning you down into the sewer?
Yep.
Hello,
George?
I'm Reginald D. Fortnite. Would you like to come down here for a fancy new
Is that the
guitar?
voice I
sir?
did?
George?
Newspaper, huh?
Yeah, so my Pennywise is a 1930s hard-boiled detective. And he says, kid, we got pizza down here. Why don't you get some pizza, fat kid? I would totally be in there.
right,
I
I'm
eat
with you on the
pizza
pizza.
like 2 or 3 times a week. It's not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, this guy keeps getting molested, and his child molester's like, dude, it's the greatest. I spend $5 for 2 pizzas at Little Caesars. I can
Pizza.
touch his fresh little butthole anytime I want.
Who's beckoning me? Old Pennywise or new Pennywise?
Whichever, dealer's choice.
Well, let's do both. Let's do
Okay.
both. Okay, we'll do 2 things. All right. Hello, young Andrew. How about you come down here? I have Spider-Man #1.
Yes! Oh.
All right, that's first Pennywise.
Okay.
Old Pennywise. All right, new Pennywise.
Hello, Andrew.
Oh, I sound like Scooby-Doo.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. Why don't you run around my room? I've got Regina.
Wait, did you just say Regina?
You got it, Scoob. Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
So all you need is Spider-Man #1. That's a lot of money.
That is, oh my
Yeah.
God. I would finger those pages so much.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
same thing with the
sealed in the
vagina.
graded thing, though. Sealed.
What would Pennywise offer me?
Yeah.
I think like, I don't know, like an e-girl, like a gamer girl, just like tattoos, some sort of like funky hair
And
color.
a signed contract from your assistant saying this is
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. No, yeah. What happens in the
already
sewer
got
stays in the sewer. Yeah, listen, that's the most
What's
embarrassing.
underground stays underground.
Yeah, like if you die doing something like that, if you're like, Andrew died trying to bang a girl in the sewer.
Would you like to find the man in the boat?
I fucked the shit out of some deadlights. That's what happened.
What a disappointing ending.
I know, yeah.
To just the book in general, but like,
It was a dirty book.
oh God,
Oh my God.
those
yeah,
The children
kids.
did to the,
All
to
those
the girl.
kids.
she touched all of their ding dongs.
Yeah. It was an orgy. She said, let's have an orgy, essentially. Did
Yeah.
you know that?
I know. Yes, well. Oh,
Does
did you
this-
not?
Does George
No,
know that?
I don't watch
You didn't see that part of the movie?
I don't watch scary movies.
Yeah, well, it's not in the movie. I think Hollywood was wise enough to go, let's not put the
leave
child
the
porn
child-
in.
Let's not put that in there.
Nobody's canceled Stephen King. Just
in
saying.
the book. That's true.
If you write it as a novel.
So I was listening to an old episode of Harmontown, and oh crap, what's his name? His friend.
Jeff Davis?
No,
Rob Schraub.
Rob Schraub. Thank you. Rob Schraub was listening to the It audiobook.
Yeah.
And he was like, he and his wife were driving somewhere, and he was like, "Hey, do you mind? I just want to finish this. I just want to catch up." And she's like, "Yeah, sure." And he hits play, and he's like, for the next 5 minutes, it's this orgy sequence
Yeah.
where it's talking about the sizes of their little boy penises
Yeah.
and this girl touching the little boy penis. And he was like, it was about 5 minutes of silence before my wife went, "What the fuck are we listening to?" And I'm like,
This
it's
is
like
classic American literature.
it's like when you're a kid and you're watching like an Arnold Schwarzenegger action movie or something.
Yeah.
The entire movie is action. The minute your mom walks into the room, is the woman with her titties walking around. Yeah. And like, Mom, it's an action movie.
It's actually movie, Mom.
I think I'm gay.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as that's happening.
And then Arnold Schwarzenegger walks on the scene with his shirt off. She's like, all right, pervert, turn that off.
When you're watching WrestleMania, but it ended up being Hulk Hogan banging some chick. Oops.
That's a movie.
It's a thing. It's real.
That's a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a Hulk Hogan sex tape.
Has anyone seen it?
No.
I refuse to.
Yeah, I don't.
Why would I want to go see it?
I mean, maybe like curiosity, like, I mean, part of me is like, what's his dick look like?
Yeah. With all those muscles, he's got to be packing. He's got to be packing nothing.
Is it bigger than his finger?
Is it like, did the steroids shrink his balls down to nothing? Or
How many chairs does it take to shrink your nuts?
oh, let me ask you this. Well, like, have any of you seen the Kardashian porn tape?
No. Yeah,
I
boring.
saw it.
Boring.
For
No.
research purposes only.
What, like, part of me feels like that was a staged event.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
like,
what started the career.
yeah, her entire career started with that.
And what's
But
his
good
name?
for her. If I could take a dick and then be like one of the richest people on the planet.
I'll take it right now.
You guys want to play a game?
Yeah, go ahead. You're not that rich.
You're all in relationships. Why don't we play a game where we all collectively find the worst, like, not worst, not bad as in like, God, I shouldn't have this on my phone. Let's say like if it was like the Hogan thing. Guys, if you can nut to this, you win.
Oh, you mean like jerk off to like a dude to see if I can?
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm ever watching porn, there's at least one other guy in there. Some of the time.
Very true. It's very true.
I don't like watching porn that doesn't have the guy.
Well, I know you need your thing.
Yeah, otherwise there's nothing to jerk off
Jason
to.
likes 5 guys, one
No,
really
no,
small
seriously.
girl
No,
out of you.
the hamburger restaurant, 5 guys. He's jerking off to pictures of 5 guys.
Is that
Hey, don't-
fries with there? Oh
As
my
you would
God.
say, don't yuck my yum.
free peanuts?
There was it
I
was
love those peanuts.
an old episode of Tosh.0. They did the Viagra challenge. Where all of the guys stood on stage. They stood on a table. They took a Viagra and then they just
Try
had
not
gay
to.
porn on the screen.
Oh my God! That's hilarious.
Just see if anyone would get a boner.
Holy shit!
No one got a boner.
Holy shit!
No one got a boner?
No one got a boner. But I don't think Viagra gives you a boner. I think it gives you the ability to get a boner.
Gives you the ability.
I've
Yeah.
never taken Viagra, but I would.
Is it like the sun for Superman? It doesn't give him power unless he takes it.
No. It's like again. I don't know because I've never taken it. But you know,
Let's try one now. Here, boys.
Let's
snort
call
this up.
Melanie. She takes Viagra.
Oh man. Oh, Todd, it's so good.
I don't know. I would think that if it were to do like, you know, gay porn. If you're not into that, fine. But there's still like something sexual. Maybe not. No.
Oh, Jason is discovering himself live
I just,
on podcast.
hold on.
No, I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt. If there's something sexual
Hello?
happening.
Hey, you're on the podcast.
Oh, hello, cousin internet.
Yeah, this is Cousin Ali, everybody.
Ah, hey, cousin
Hey.
Ali. Hey.
So Ali,
Yes.
so we're
God, I could hear Josh already.
so we're talking about
Do you know what a dirty Sanchez is?
no, not that. No, we're talking about Viagra, and
Okay.
and none of us have taken Viagra before, so we're questioning how it works. I'm not saying you've taken Viagra, but you might know how it works because I'm
I've
saying
taken so much of it.
I'm saying I don't think it gives you a boner. It gives you the ability to get a boner. Am I right or wrong?
The way it works is it's just a blood flow thing. It just increases more blood flow to your penis.
So if someone stabbed you in the heart while you were on Viagra, you would bleed out quicker.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh.
It'd be
yeah.
like one of those.
But here's the thing. But yes, you would bleed out quicker, but your dick would be hard as fuck.
And it would store a lot of your blood.
I just feel like if you so if you take Viagra and you have a boner and someone cuts off the head of your dick, it's like that old yard water toy with like where it just sprays blood everywhere.
Oh my God.
Yes.
All right, that was it. Thank you for answering our question.
By the way, what's your
You're
feeling of
welcome.
gay porn
Oh,
on Viagra?
Jason wants to know if you took Viagra and watched gay porn, would you get a boner?
I don't need the Viagra for it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
And that's
Bye.
Ali, everybody.
Cousin Ali.
Cousin Ali.
All right. Well, there. Now you have the medical. I didn't want to out him, but because he's told me he's taken Viagra before. But that's why I was like,
Yeah, but he does it recreationally.
Yeah.
so-
outed.
yeah. But he also admitted. That's why I said I don't know if you take. I lied, audience, to protect his feelings.
Maybe we could get them to sponsor.
He takes it recreationally. He's
Viagra?
like, I'm
Yeah.
tired.
I would take it for fun.
All right.
Oh my God, Viagra mouse traps.
No. All right. So here's the challenge. The challenge is we have to do an ad sponsor for.
Oh God.
Well, we'll let some of these guys pick the company.
Okay.
And we'll try to make it sound natural,
All right.
so that if any of these sponsors hear us, they will.
yeah.
They'll get the idea of, hey, we can. We can pay these guys, or we'll just ship some Viagra over to them.
This is the kind of quality you'll get here at Mama's
All
Comedy
right.
Show.
Hey, Hal, just name any product you'd like to see us do a commercial for,
Someone
like
that
a
would sponsor
sponsorship
us.
on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything you like.
Doesn't have to be crazy. Doesn't have to be, oh my God, hilarious. It could be legit.
Yeah. Like we just talked about Viagra, or what is it?
Granger.
Granger.
What
Yeah,
is
they
it? Is
make
that like-
outdoor.
Is that like old man
products.
grinder?
Stuff you find at like Outdoor World.
Is that Hermione's family? Yeah.
All
They
right.
make
So,
like little cars, like 4-wheelers for Outdoor World, like that kind of thing.
all right. So you start the ad. Now, are we going to do it in an ad like you're doing a straight up like read of the ad, or
I
are
think
we
it
going
would
to
be
do...
like the actors in the podcast are doing that, not like a commercial, like we're acting it out.
Okay.
You know.
All right.
right.
So you go ahead and start, and it'll be easy for us because we honestly don't know what it is. You're the one that does. All right.
Yeah, you know, I was
Oh,
out.
wait. All right. We'll be back right after these sponsors.
Hey, I was out the other night, guys, and let me tell you, I went out into the forest to catch me some deer.
Oh,
and I
shit.
needed to go driving something, and I didn't know what to get into. So I went to the local store and I bought myself a Granger.
Wow.
A Granger,
really?
yeah.
Granger?
And it is really fantastic. This thing is packed to the gills with features. I mean, we're talking horsepower. We're talking a gun rack.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I brought home like 16 deer. I just had them, tied to whatever it is you tie those to.
That's
Yeah.
You know what? I was just at Granger the other day. I was having real issues with my spouse back at home.
Yeah?
And I was like, you know what would be great is if I know how to solve this. So I went right into Granger. I bought a shotgun.
Yeah?
And I went back home and no more fighting.
Wow. You know what, guys? I took my Granger to the Capitol on January 6th a few years ago.
Yeah?
That baby can go right upstairs and through some doors.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, George, weren't you looking into getting a Granger?
Of course I was. I wanted a Granger similar to Andrew here, except I was going to take my wife instead of deer out into the woods and leave her in a
You know what?
shallow grave.
We probably shouldn't mention that. That's the police are mention. All right, so find yourself a Granger.
And take some Viagra.
And now back to the show. Hey guys, thanks for listening to our sponsors.
Yeah.
Really nice. They would never. They would never now.
All right. Well, hold on. Josh, give us a sponsor. Newcomer Funeral Home. It's a real place. Newcomer Funeral. Yeah. Okay. First of all, if I'm a funeral home, I'm not putting the word "comer" in the title.
Isn't
And-
everybody a newcomer at a funeral home?
Yeah.
You don't die twice, unless you're a vampire.
All right. Well, guys, you know what? We'll be back right after this sponsorship. Hey guys,
Yeah, Todd, what's up?
my dad died.
We
Oh,
know.
no.
Yeah.
We know.
Oh,
You
that's
talked
terrible,
about-
man.
It's been what, a couple of years
Yeah,
now?
it's been a couple of years. It's been a little over a year, but his body is just sitting there, and I don't know what to do with it.
Oh, it's still just at home?
Well, I mean, I keep putting ice on it, but
Yeah.
man, it's
Todd,
starting to make a mess.
Maybe you should bury him.
Or you could also embalm him, and or not embalm him, that's part of it. Or you could also like have him in an urn.
Guys, embalming, burying, cremating, those things are
That's
all
the word.
I don't have these types of things at my house to deal with, and the permits alone would make me broke.
No, I think you need to go to a place that does this for you, man.
Yeah, a place called Newcomer Grave Home.
Funeral home.
Yeah, funeral home. I hear that people are dying to go there.
At Newcomer Funeral Home, you can ensure that your loved ones will be cremated, buried, and prepped, all without being molested. Our trained staff knows not to touch your beloved dead people.
Hi, my name's Stacy, and I've been working here for 4 years. I haven't touched a single dead person. Thanks, Newcomer Funeral Home.
My name is Steven. I've worked at Newcomer for 15 years, and I'm attracted to women, but I wouldn't touch any of these because they deserve better.
Hi, my name's Elaine. I have only 1 month to go. I need someone to touch me, but Newcomer Funeral Home won't. Thanks, Newcomer Funeral Home, for nothing.
My name is Jacob, and my favorite part of my job is when somebody brings in a pet. I take care of it, and I swear I don't touch it anywhere. I put it right in the cremator. I definitely don't know what a dead dog tastes like.
At Newcomer Funeral Home. At Newcomer Funeral Home. Newcomer Funeral Home. People are dying to get in here. Cha-cha.
All right, and back to the show. Oh. I don't know why we don't get sponsors.
Why don't we get sponsors?
This is not fair.
Shit.
Oh.
What about if someone was like they make beers all the damn time. What if
Yeah.
a beer person from one of these specific beers
What's
was
a
like,
beer
hey,
person?
sponsor us, talk about our beer all the
Like
time.
a brewery?
Are you talking about an
A
alcoholic?
brewer.
Like the place that we do our show, 1010 Brewing?
No. Like let's say if there's like the new Bahama Mama or the Wet Whistle or the Moose Knuckle, whatever.
What are you talking about?
What beer are you drinking right now?
I don't know. I'm drinking a light beer.
What beer? What's the light beer that Jason is drinking? Subtropic
like the
Saint?
Subtropic Saint.
Saint.
Where do they make that beer? Here? Well, fuck it. All right.
That's a 1010 Brewing beer.
Sometimes people outsource, you know?
Yeah, we're still
Insource, outsource?
we're still waiting. We'll get. Do you know if they're
Mama's
gonna?
beer?
Well, yeah, because we talked about that.
Tastes like mama? Oh,
No,
mama.
you don't want to beer that tastes like mama. We talked about it. Do they still ever do root beer anymore, or like make their own cola?
They said they weren't doing it.
They want to again. See, we gotta get in on that. We
agree.
gotta make that the mamas because so many of our people don't drink beer. but
Mama's
they're-
root
Zero
beer.
aspartame.
Ooh, how about a good sarsaparilla?
Mama Sarsaparilla.
what is sarsaparilla? What is that flavor?
Old name of root beer.
Is that what it
Yeah,
is?
what's
root
that?
beer?
What's that taste like?
But is it root beer? Because to me, it sounds like it's got like licorice in it, and I don't want any part of that.
I've only ever heard of that
Sheesh.
at Disney at the thing that what is it called? The
Barbershop?
No, the ride that you go around.
Carousel of
Carousel of
Progress.
Progress. Yeah, he talks about having a good old sarsaparilla. That's the only.
You know, a woman died on the Carousel of Progress.
That's because it's a really long ride.
No, it's she got trapped in the wall because the audience rotates, the stage stays the same.
Yeah.
And I guess it happened in the 70s. A woman was an employee was working and she was stuck in the wall, which is why now all of the walls break away because of that.
Wow. It's
Yeah.
a great, big, beautiful.
I wonder if they took her to Newcomer Funeral Home.
Yeah.
Newcomer funeral.
So it's a carousel of juicing, but for people.
Oh, it's like a juicer.
Yeah, it's a juicer.
You know that was from the World's Fair. That's I think it's the only thing remaining. Or no, It's a Small World. It's a Small World was also at
Was
the
It's a
World's
Small
Fair,
World?
and that's why you have the rights to the "It's a Small World" song. The man who wrote it gave it as a gift to the world.
Wow.
No
That's so
royalties.
sweet.
Can we change the words to it?
Yeah, I've done it for a show before.
Oh, I totally want a medal. It's a small world.
Yeah, it's when I did it, I wrote it for a client. He's like, "We can't use this song," and I went, "Haha, yeah, we can."
Yes, you can.
And you can also have black and white Steamboat Mickey singing it.
Steamboat Willie.
Steamboat Willie.
What did you say?
Steamboat Mickey. Same thing, jerk.
Steamboat Mickey.
Hi, I'm Steamboat Mickey.
Arrested.
Would you
I've
like some drugs?
said before. Have I told you guys my get quick rich scheme?
Oh,
I kind of want someone else to do it now. 'cause
Obviously, it
just-
didn't work.
I haven't done it.
Okay.
But it's you buy a small chunk of land just outside of Disney property.
Okay.
As close as you can possibly be.
Like Bonnet Creek?
Yeah, kind of. Well, but I mean, you got to buy it like a store. Like put everything you have into this store.
Mm-hmm.
And what does this store sell? Original artwork of hardcore Disney characters fucking.
Oh.
Like the Little Mermaid, like spreading herself open, pissing on her feet.
Her cloaca.
Yeah.
Wait, the Viagra's working.
But it's like you just make it as hardcore as you want.
Oh,
And as
shit.
long as it is original artwork,
Yeah.
and it is your interpretation, it is free to do.
Wow.
You just cannot mechanically reproduce it and sell it. But I will just spend all day making new artwork of the Beast just railing on Bale with like a big old red dog penis.
Yeah.
Until Disney is like, how much does this buy you out?
Oh, he totally has
I love
Red
the
Rooster.
meme.
Red
I love the
Rocket.
meme that Belle was down to bang Beast before he became human.
And then when he became human, she's like,
Oh, but man, that frame, he's hideous. In that
Yeah.
very first frame of him, they messed up. I think there's something they messed up with like coloring or something.
So you're saying it was all about his color? She was like, I don't know. Oh, he's white. Okay, I'll do it.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't really shown if he was, what race he
Well,
was.
you saw
under
the portrait at the beginning, and the
true.
whole
Yeah.
the thing is he's an adult in the portrait that he destroys, but
also in
technically
France.
he was supposed to be like 10 years old.
Oh yeah.
he was supposed to be 10 years old?
Yeah, well, because he was cursed until his 21st birthday.
That's right.
I've
Damn
never
it,
seen
you
it.
just ruined that for me.
Wait a minute. He was cursed when he was 10.
I don't know the age, but he was a child when he was cursed.
Okay. And then the whole castle was cursed too.
Yes.
But wait, why is Chip the little boy? Why does he turn back and he's still a little boy? Wouldn't he be like
Yeah, she
she birthed a teacup?
And then dropped him. She dropped.
Jesus
They don't talk
Christ.
about that.
I
Jesus
do like the idea of that they all turn back into children, and he's just missing a huge chunk of his head.
Yeah, he's bleeding.
You see-
back. Thanks, Mrs. Potts.
Put me back in the cupboard.
I also
me.
like the idea of
That was the impression of me when I bent over to pick up the thing and
it was
hit my.
you.
It was me.
Put me back in the cupboard.
I do like the idea that there was at least one person that was turned into a toilet. It was like, uh-oh.
Dude, you know what's messed up? I think I'm the only one that thinks this. When they're attacking the castle,
Yeah.
all the humans, they're attacking the castle. They catch Lumiere's girlfriend, the Duster,
Yeah.
and is ripping out her feathers.
Oh, Right.
that's right.
Right? That's her appendages.
Yeah.
No, that's not her appendages. She's got a Brazilian wax.
Just
Yeah.
ripping her vagina.
As soon as they all
hairs.
turned human, she was smooth and good to go.
Either or, I'd bang 10-10.
All right, we need to start wrapping
So
this
your
up.
Viagra's working.
I wouldn't wrap it up. I wouldn't.
No, you raw dog into that.
No, that's a beautiful.
How
French-
many kids do you think finished watching that movie and then went home and fucked their feather duster?
I know of at least one.
come alive? Come alive.
All right, we're going to start wrapping this up.
George's Viagra.
Jason,
Yeah.
what did you learn tonight?
I learned tonight that one of my best friends has used Viagra and didn't tell me.
Oh.
That's what I've learned tonight.
George, you know what we didn't even think of this entire time? Hello, Georgie.
Oh, that's right. Georgie.
It's been a
George,
Halloween- Yeah.
what did you learn tonight?
I learned that if the folks on Tosh.0 really had courage, instead of watching gay porn and eating Viagra, they would have read that scene we were discussing from the movie It.
Oh, wow. That's dirty.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is so much worse.
Chris
Andrew,
Yeah.
what did you learn tonight?
I learned my. I learned that my it impression is Scooby Rooby Roo.
It's an old prospector.
Hey kids, come on down here. I got gold.
I learned
I'm
something.
always afraid to ask, what did you learn, Todd? Because you're
Oh.
like, I already told you what I learned.
No, I learned something too tonight. I learned that maybe we're not good with sponsorships.
yeah.
All right, guys, we're Mama's Comedy Show. We're here every Friday night at 9 p.m. Go to www. Do you still have to say that? Just go to mamascomedyshow.com.
Yeah.
and book a reservation. I will say this: October, our reservations are already climbing up.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep. That's why we don't have you in the show, Andrew.
So, well, we haven't done that schedule yet. But yeah.
You bitch.
But yeah, that's October is booking up pretty fast. So make those reservations now. Jason, where can people find you?
People can find me here at mamascomedyshow.com. They can also find me as part of the Corner Gallery in Castleberry, Florida. And they could find me in Daytona at RA Improv. But I'm going to wait for Andrew to tell us more about that one.
Okay. George, where can people find you?
I can tell them about that as well. They can find me here at Mama's Comedy Show, as well as Daytona Beach's Random Acts of Insanity, which has been around so long it could not be in a orgy and book it.
Andrew.
Me, hi guys. Yeah, you can find me with Random Acts of Insanity Improv Comedy Troupe. We're down there in Daytona every Tuesday and first Saturday of the month, and we run a stand-up. I host it third Saturday at Cinematique. It's a good time, really good fun. Also, like me on twitch.tv, Omnigun, OMNIGUNN. Follow me, subscribe to me. I keep asking Todd, because he has Amazon Prime. He won't give me a free subscription. He says, fuck you, and it's something about my eyes. I don't understand it. But yeah, you can find me there.
I did. I thought I was giving it to you, but I gave it to some e-gamer girl.
I knew it!
And you can find my books on Amazon. Just search Todd Ferren, TODDFEREN. And buy my books. All right, that's it. We will see you guys next week.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Mamas, it's Viagra for your funny bone.
Curious George, he's a curious little monkey. If we're being honest, he's usually a little chunky. The ladies say he looks like Mario. He offers mustache rides and says, here we go. He's cousin George, always a bit funky. Like Luigi's brother, he's low-key kinda hunky. Player 2, he's always searching, it's true. Pick up that controller, he might choose you. Play the game, you'll feel the hype. He'll let you touch his special warp pipe. But don't get too comfy, there's one little hassle. 'Cause George's princess is in another castle. Curious George, he's a curious little monkey. If we're being honest, he's usually a little chunky. The ladies say he looks like Mario. He offers mustache rides and says, here we go. His cousin George, always a bit funky. Like Luigi's brother, he's low-key kinda hunky. Curious George, with that Mario glow, he'll race you to the finish, but you already know. He's a curious little monkey, no princess in sight. But stick around, he'll still make your night. Curious George, he's a curious little monkey. If we're being honest, he's usually a little chunky. The ladies say he looks like Mario. He offers mustache rides and says, here we go. He's cousin George, always a bit funky. Like Luigi's brother, he's low-key kinda hunky. Curious George, with that Mario glow, he'll race you to the finish. around, he'll still